Alright guys, I just wanted to keep you up to date. This story is getting crazier and crazier with Imjaystation. But let's smash 200 likes for YouTube's fastest news network. And if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RealGodOfCringe. And the fact of the matter is, if you're not subscribed with the bell rung, then you are not up to date. Now let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so as I'm sure you already know, Imjaystation has been in big trouble ever since he did the dead girlfriend prank on YouTube, the whole world, and of course his audience. YouTube cracked down on him, he deleted videos, and he's doing anything and everything he can to regain his monetization. After Alexia came out saying that he mistreated her in ways that the courts, the jail system, and a judge needed to speak to him about. The thing about it is, today was his court date, and we'll be getting into that on today's video. Now let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so I'm sure as you already know, Imjaystation's court date March 16th for not only assault with a weapon, but also with an iPhone. Also grabbing her, tossing her to the ground allegedly. So his court date was really to determine how long he would go to jail for. Now, he does have a prior record of similar things such as this that his ex-girlfriend has come out about, and possibly even other people have come out about. But here's the issue, guys. Why in the world did Imjaystation put this out on his Instagram today? Alright, so that basically shows us that he's out and about right now, when after serious prior allegations as well, the courts would have to put him in jail for at least 30 days, because they don't want somebody who is out there hurting people physically not to pay any punishment or pay anything for the crime that they have committed. That's the biggest issue. Now, has he escaped jail? Has he somehow passed the guard enough money with his $2 million he says he's made on YouTube in order to escape jail? I don't know. You let me know what you think down below. Or is he just simply skipping out on the court date itself, which is also very possibly true. Alexia wanted to teach him a lesson. She wanted to teach him a lesson not only not to touch women like that, but also because he used her for so many months to see if she was a real, true, loyal girlfriend, so he could make $50,000 on his Dream Team channel, which he did make, and supposedly he didn't share with her at all. She only was out more and more money as she would spend money on Airbnbs, caskets, coffins, U-Hauls, and renting churches. She never got paid back for that, as she said. She's out there making great money, doing very successful on her new channel, Alexia Morano. Not necessarily true, or not necessarily new, but the success that she's had on that channel after she came out about her story with Jay, that is very, very, very highly successful and new. With her almost 100,000 views on each video she puts out, especially when she's slurping up these little balls or, I don't know, different Thai teas and junk like that. People love listening to her slurp. Like, I mean, are you really into me doing that? So why would, I'm not. So why would somebody be into her doing that? I don't know. But it's making tons of money for her. She's doing good, but she's now doing crazy videos with her mother and her brother lying to you guys, which I'm also, of course, going to expose her on every single time, thinking she can make a big money, $2 million, whatever she's heard that Jay's made. She's trying for that now. She's going to have 100,000 subscribers here in no time, which I'm happy to her for, but she doesn't need to lie to her fans in her videos. She's getting her mother and her brother to be in on these lies where they're saying, oh, I'm going into my ex-boyfriend's house, sneaking in there, staying in there and whatnot. It's all a lie. It's not true. But Jay needs to pay the piper. As much as I love Jay and his content, he needs to learn from what he's done. And if there's a prior history on the hell he's paid or he's made these girls pay, and he's been brought up wrong, he's been put on the wrong path by possibly his parents, and that's all right. Everyone deserves a second chance, but he's still got to pay the piper and learn his lesson. Otherwise, I'm not believing that he's actually learned his lesson. YouTube has taken away his monetization for 2 weeks, at least 2 weeks, because that's what they did to Logan Paul. Now, they did verify and confirm to Jay himself and the public that it is only simply a temporary ban. Now, guys, I'm really scared of the you-know-what going around here. No shaking hands, always using the sanitizer, and, of course, must use the Clorox. So you tell me down below what you're doing to QUARTIN or something like that, quarantine. You know what I mean? I think I'm allowed to say that word. Nonetheless, let me know what you're doing. What is Jay doing? Is Jay possibly escaping prison, not showing up to his court date, having probation officers and other officers out there to get him for a bench warrant? Is he doing all this because of the you-know-what going around? That you're not supposed to shake no hands? It's not supposed to blow your nose? It's supposed to wear face masks and whatnot? Is that why he's trying to escape the jail system? So he's not in close quarters with these other folks in jail that may possibly have that, and he doesn't want it to get spread to him? Now, that would be a more legitimate answer, and that could possibly get him out of it scot-free. But he's still going to have to pay the piper one of these days. He must do it. I understand he's been on the run with the law. He's been on the run from the law here in America. That's why he's not coming to America to fight Kavos, Keemstar, or to sue anybody here in America. Because then he'd have to come to America, and the second he lays foot on this ground, on this soil, guess what? He's getting locked up. Jay knows better. However, there's something missing in Jay's head, or possibly, like I said, we've been raised improperly, which he has actually admitted to in his crying video. But because of that, he believes that he can be on the run with the law and have bench warrants out for him and warrants out for his arrest. He figures he's got warrants out for his arrest here in America. Why not have some out for his arrest out in Canada? He fails to take a consequence, as it truly seems. I'm not quite understanding his thought process on that. However, maybe he's hoping that statute of limitations or something after a certain amount of years, these warrants will just fall off. Now, while that is true, he is clearly driving around like he showed us on his video or on his Instagram earlier today of him going through a car wash, which clearly means he's driving around putting himself at risk, because you can easily get pulled over, whether it be for a stoplight that you're rolling through, or maybe just a brake light that you got out, or a turn signal that you got out. He's really skirting the law, skating on thin ice here. He really should have gone to court today, just as they've all of these articles have talked about. How his March 16th court date was for what he did to Alexia Morano, how she deserves better, and society as a whole deserves justice. Now, is it true or not that he has a March 16th court date? Yes. In fact, I've got a fan out in Toronto right now, and that fan was fixing to show up for his court date today. Fixing to show up and tell me exactly what's gone down, exactly what his punishment is, and when we can expect for him to get out of jail and start making content for us again. But the problem is, I haven't heard from that guy, and I also have only heard from Jay, and clearly Jay is on the run. Jay either did not go to court today, or Jay has escaped from prison or jail using some kind of bribery, or possibly has dug his way out. I don't know how he's done it. Maybe he's climbed like a spider monkey, popped out the top roof. I really don't know how the jails are built there in Canada. However, I do understand that he needs to stay away from the you-know-what as well, so he does not get INFECTED infected. I guess I can say that word. I don't know. Either way, we want Jay to stay safe so he can come back and start making more videos for us. I love his 3 a.m. challenges, waking up at 3 a.m. to locate ghosts and whatnot. It's fun, it's creepy, and it's very entertaining for this platform. I want him to come back soon, but most importantly, I want him to pay the piper and pay for what he's done to Alexia. He must learn his lesson. I believe he knows that he's possibly in trouble, or else he would have just shown up today in court, been honest with the judge, gotten his punishment, dealt with it. All right, like a man. Don't be on the run, Jay. The law is looking for you. You need to turn yourself in, man. Best of luck to you. As always, guys, I will keep you up to date. And thank you so much for watching.